We just packed the food for 3 people for 7 days in the backcountry. Let's check it out. We have all the food set up on our tables, and what we're going to tell you about is what is in our breakfasts, our snacks, our lunches, and then our dinners, which are over on this table.
Okay, so all of our meals are either ready to eat or they only require hot water, so that all we have to bring with us is a jet boil to boil water. Breakfast is basically a mixture of oatmeal, various flax or chia for the adults, and dried fruit and gorp to kind of lighten things up. In a couple of them we also put multi-meal to kind of add some vitamins and to add some heft to the meal, so that the first meal of the day you get a lot of calories. We have various vitamin packets that are both here and there for everyone in the party. As far as snacks go, the basic principle is to have as many calories per ounce as possible. So we have a lot of gorp, like fruit, nuts, bars, and things like that. Some fruit strips mixed in there, and some jerky, both vegetarian and regular jerky, meat jerky. Because we're working with 3 different people who have 3 different dietary needs and different tastes. So lunch is, for 2 of the people, is going to be tortillas, dried fruit, and peanut butter. And for the other person, it's going to be more like bars, dried fruit, and peanut butter. We have some fun things in here for the kids, some Pop-Tarts and some chewing gum to mix in. And then you move over to dinner. Dinner is just add water. So for the adults, we have mixtures of different kinds of dried, freeze-dried or dried vegetables, plus some edamame, and rice, which is instant rice. And these are boil-in bags, so that all we have to do is add the hot water to them. We put them in a insulated sleeve, and they cook themselves just like the backpackers pantry do. All you have to do with these is add water, just like all you have to do with those. So for the kids, we've got things like Jamaican rice and chicken, fettuccine, mac and cheese, and for the kids, we've got dessert. And that's about it for the spread of food. Now we just have to put it all into 3 very small bear canisters.
So at this point we have all 3 bear canisters packed full, and we usually get to this point where about 4 or 5 days of food for us fits in 3 bear canisters. So 2 or 3 days, about 2.5 days, will go in some of our Sea to Summit bags, and I'll show you all the packed food in a second once we're done. Alright, so that's the food all packed up. We've got our 3 bear canisters, and just a note on what we did here, the smaller one we're using for the youngest, smallest member of our party, and so it mainly has lighter dinners in it. This guy comes in at about 7 pounds, whereas these are a little bit bigger, and they actually have a bigger opening also. So these are about 11 pounds each. That's the first 4 days or so. And then the last 3 days are in these bags. We'll eat this first. These will hang up in trees. And we just noted which one to eat in which order. This is our first bag, second bag, third bag. And then this is just some miscellaneous kind of food related stuff. Bowls and spoons. And then also our first aid stuff, which we always keep by the food since we're going to be in bear country.